Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 2 of Skin into Glory in FIFA 17. Before we're going to be starting off, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for the great support on the previous episode. In case you missed it, there will be a playlist in the description, so make sure to check it out if you haven't already. But anyway, we're going to go on what will be the first game of the episode, and we come up against a Premier League side with a ton of lone players in the 4-5-1 formation. And one tip I'm going to be giving you guys in this episode is not to make a Premier League starter team. There are a few reasons, and I think they're very logical. Like, the prices they are going for, like all the Premier League players, it is just absolutely ridiculous. And it has been like this, I think, since almost every single FIFA, at least the ones which had Ultimate Team. Because as you know, the Premier League is, even though it might not be the best league anymore, it is the most popular league, especially in FIFA. So everyone pretty much wants to make like a team of their favorite league, which for most people is the Premier League. So it makes sense that those players are obviously expensive, but yeah, if you want a tip from myself, then I would just not recommend making a Premier League starter team. The reason why I'm saying this as well is because I came up against a Premier League team, but I also saw some questions from you guys asking me what the best league is to make a starter team. Now I went with a hybrid, as you probably have seen in the first episode, and also a Turkish league side, which I feel is one of the better leagues when it comes to starter teams. They're very, very cheap and have some really good players. The League One is also a really good league to start off with, but same goes for the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, and there might be a few more as well. So yeah, there's just not really one league which I think is the best. There are several leagues. So if you've already made a starter team, then let me know in the comments down below what kind of team you went with, and if you're still planning on making one, then let me know in the comments down below as well what kind of team you're aiming for. But yeah, anyway, let's move on back to the gameplay. You can see right there, had a really nice chance actually with, I think, Quaresma going with the Okocha flick, nearly scored from it. Then towards the end of the game, tried to go on a run here as well with Quaresma, but you can see from his fitness, like, he was completely dead. Tried to run into his defenders with some skill moves, but unfortunately kind of failed at it. And yeah, that is how the game ended. Ended up winning 1-0. And right now we actually do have 6 points in Division 10 already, which means if we win our next game, we actually secure promotion already, which is really nice. But before we're going to jump into the next game, I actually decided to take a look at the other team which we already built, which is the hybrid side, because we still have to buy one more player, which is Lopez. And when I actually looked, there was actually one on the market. I decided to pick him up for 750 coins, which is not much, especially for a silver player. He's not common in packs, so yeah, I thought it was a nice deal. So that team is now fully done as well. Definitely going to be playing a game with it in this episode as well. But before we're going to jump into another game, I really wanted to complete all the manager tasks, and I let you know in the previous episode as well that I was actually planning on doing some squad builder challenges for this episode. So that is something I'm going to be doing right now. You can see it on the screen. It's a little bit fast forward because if I'm going to be showing this in a regular speed, it's probably a bit boring to watch. But yeah, what I decided to do is basically just do the really basic squad building challenges, because before I recorded this, I had no clue what to expect from them, because I haven't really like gone deep into them, like when it comes to what kind of stuff you were able to get from it. Same at the capture event. I had no time really to like go into them because I was just recording squad builders basically. Wasn't really like interested in the squad building challenges that much, if I'm all honest. But now I've kind of gone like into them, especially on my main account and also on this account. I actually really dig them. I've been playing them a lot on my phone actually, on the companion app, which also is already released by EA, and I just really love them. And the fact you can actually like make quick coins of them as well and actually get some free packs, free players, is really awesome. So it's also a really good thing to start off with if you're struggling to get coins. You get free players, really good players as well, just like the one you just saw. Like a free goal player with like really high pace is definitely a player you could use at the start of Ultimate Team. So yeah, definitely give it a go if you haven't already. It's really useful, and as I mentioned before, you can even do this on your phone as well whilst you're not home, maybe on your way to school or something. I don't know, like it's just an amazing new feature in Ultimate Team, and I can't recommend it enough. One cool thing about it as well is that you're actually able to get free kits, exclusive kits from it too. Also just a must, I think, in Ultimate Team. I know everyone just loves like free players, special kits. It's something I'm really interested in as well, and the one you just saw, the one for early access, is the one you're going to be seeing for the next episode. So yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that one as well. But anyway, we're going to go on what will be the next game of the episode. We're going to be playing our first game with the hybrid side. You can see from the connection as well, I think at the start, that was actually a red latency bar. But we came up against a Dutch side with also a lone informed Quincy Promes from the first first team of the week who has like amazing stats, and all the informs actually have like ridiculous stats. I think they've all been upgraded with +6, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the upcoming team of the weeks as well. But anyway, we go into this game and we start off really nicely. A beautiful goal there from Giuliano. Was hoping for a Rabona cross there from Carrillo, I think it was, and also a better finish, but yeah, still a great goal. You can see as well, whilst he was actually doing the celebration, there was a bit of lag, which I kind of had to deal with in this game, which was a bit annoying, but yeah, throughout the game it was like playable. It wasn't really that bad. Then we move in the 19th minute, a great tackle there from Fernando, who gets tackled there as well, but we take advantage of it here with Giuliano, who gets a nice strike there into the back of the net, picking up his second goal already, and we do make it 2-0. You can probably see from the replay as well how bad that tackle was from my opponent. Then 24th minute, a great scoop in there from Adriano, plays it on through to Giuliano, who beats two defenders there with the McGeady spin. Then he goes through inside the box with a beautiful chip over the goalkeeper and makes it 3-0, and actually already picks up a hat-trick, like even less than 30 minutes already into the game. Giuliano picked up a hat-trick. And one thing I'm going to be saying once again in this episode is that center attacking mids in the 4-3-3-4 variation, they're just amazing this year in the game. I definitely think it has something to do with the new AI runs that they actually make. I just feel anyway in this year's game that the runs that the AI make for your own team are much better compared to last year. So yeah, that is definitely something that has to do with it as well. So if you're looking for a formation, definitely go with the 4-3-3-4. Anyway, moving into the second half, and we're only a few minutes in, and my opponent actually scored a really nice long shot with Wesley Sneijder after I kind of messed up with the throw for my goalkeeper. But nonetheless, we do still end up winning the game 3-1, and that means we do secure promotion to Division 9, which is really nice. So yeah, we're going to move on to what will be the final game of the episode. Again, we're going to be playing with the same team because fitness-wise, it was still really decent. And yeah, we come up against a Serie A side once again with the lone Dybala, just like in the previous episode. And in general, he had a really strong side as well. It was a decent opponent we had to play against too. And we start things off in the 12th minute here with Adriano trying to look for some space. Then a bit of quick passing here between Giuliano and Adriano as well, who goes through here, cuts inside with a bit of a spin, tries to go for a shot. A good block there. There we get another shot in with Giuliano. But again, a good block there from him as well. Then from a corner, you can see here, I managed to go on the counter-attack. And I looked on the radar and I saw there were no defenders left. So I just pretty much ran towards the goalkeeper. I saw him kind of coming out as well. So I was debating, should I just run towards him, try to beat him, or go for a chip shot? But I went with a chip shot, which probably wasn't really the smartest thing to do. Then from a free kick, we completely messed it up. My opponent picked up a goal kick, and you can see he messed up here as well, where we actually take advantage of it with Lopez. We play it across to Adriano, not really the most beautiful goal, but I definitely had to take it, especially since my opponent was actually playing really well, and it was still 0-0. So yeah, we do take the lead there pretty much on stroke of halftime. Then a 62nd minute into the second half, beautiful play again with Giuliano and Adriano. Giuliano this time with the goal, a really nice outside foot finish, which I only noticed whilst watching the replay. And I seriously just can't recommend this guy enough. He's been so good for me already in the first few games we played in the division. So yeah, Giuliano is definitely one of the 5-star skills I really like at the start of Ultimate Team already. Then in the 71st minute, my opponent actually started getting some more chances, even though he had quite a few of them already. And he actually did manage to get himself a goal here with Dybala. My goalkeeper, I think, had a touch onto it, still managed to go in, so he makes it 2-1. And all of a sudden, he played much better. My defenders and also my midfielders were kind of all over the place. And because of it, he actually did make it 2-2 there as well. I think only a few minutes after he already made it 2-1. So, yeah, I was a bit annoyed. And I felt I just had to change something because I felt that my players were kind of dead. Like stamina-wise, they were really low. I can see as well when I pressed start and actually made some changes. Pretty much all my midfielders were like in the red kind of fitness bar. So I decided to make some changes, bring on Quaresma, and I think Van der Wiel and also Semedo, the right back, put him on the midfield. And I played a bit better. I really noticed that like bringing on like fresh players actually makes a difference this year in Ultimate Team. So just having like a full bronze bench or something in Ultimate Team isn't really going to work in your advantage this year in Ultimate Team. But anyway, you can see right here, the first kind of chance after we actually subbed on those players was already a goal. Again, it is Adriano picking up another goal for him, making it 3-2 and actually going to be securing the win for us, because you can see right there, that is also how the game ended. A very close game, but luckily enough we ended up winning it, which means we do win the title and we actually do get 2k extra coins, which is really useful if we're going to be making like a new team, or if we're going to be adding like better players to like any of the teams you already have. Because I've been thinking of maybe picking up some better players from the Turkish league. I know there's one player in particular I'm definitely going to be picking up, that is like a Turkish midfielder called Özyakup. He's also part Dutch, and I really liked him in I think FIFA 16 or FIFA 15. He was definitely one of my favorite players since he was a non-rare back then. So he's definitely going to be a player I'll be picking up very soon. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.